It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders on Thursday night primetime.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Gallup. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, Daniels. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's to McLaurin, they connect again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Daniels gonna throw again. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. To the air again is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback out of Ole Miss.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send the tight end in motion. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Back to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Slot man in motion right. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Third and long. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This from an even 50 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Man in motion is Gallup. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know.
Brian Daboll displeased with that one, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Giants offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. His drive will start on the ground, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Samuel gonna see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw, left side, is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 6-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
When you can generate interior pressure and move that pocket into the lap of the quarterback, man, it is hard for these quarterbacks to escape. They want to be able to step up in the pocket, step into their throw. Instead, he's retreating, and he takes the big sack.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Daniel's going to keep this himself. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They'll go play action here with Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Here's Tress Way now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
First and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. He's going to keep this, looking to do it on his own. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He runs with it, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Giants extend their advantage to 13-0. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's first and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. there's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
3rd down and 9. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught by Gallup. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Daniels. This one is caught by Gallup. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a clinic tape as far as how do you rush the quarterback. From all 3 levels, their ability to get the quarterback on the ground is pretty remarkable, and it's still early here in the game, and if this offense doesn't get going here and protect the quarterback, we could be looking at a record-setting performance.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You could tell pretty quickly that when this quarterback decided to pull it down himself, Mike, he knew exactly where that 1st down marker was. That's a great effort. He didn't get it by much, but it's a good spot, and it gets him the 1st down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll manage only a couple. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. "21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Man in motion is Gallup. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and 9. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board now here in this second quarter. So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Good return here, brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. he gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Gallup. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now he'll run it. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Daniels. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders are able to get it back within a score. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Giants are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Whistles look like the right side. Got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Johnny Newton there on the stop. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The Giants sending out their punter as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll pop this ahead for about 4. but it will set up third down. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be...
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, take away the 6 points, and it's ruled an incomplete pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Gallup. Look wide. Get this one complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Daniel. And he'll take it on in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Commanders will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On second down, they run the counter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Throwing now on third and long. Open man, that's Slayton. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Now, faking the give, and this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way. Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here That's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And we'll run you through some of the highlights from earlier in this one. There's just the one touchdown pass. Doesn't look remarkable if you look at the stat sheet, but watching the game, you see when the throws needed to be made, he has made them. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Man in motion is Gallup. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
So a field goal here would tie the game, but the kicking unit stays on the sideline. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll stick with him again. He finds some room across the 25. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First and 10. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Now they'll set up to throw. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Second and a yard. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And for the moment, that's a 1st down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
The Giants sending out their punter, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
They run this straight ahead with Eckler. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Commanders 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To the ground, a 1st down run. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys.
Daniels now on 1st down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Washington. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Olszewski now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Giants 1st down. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Back to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. It is 2nd down and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and It puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line, and that will all but end this game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He's up close to the 20. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.